What's up, guys? Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all that fun stuff. But Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes. And thanks to some kind of less than great footage, I'm just going to put that out there now. The footage you're going to see towards the end of this video, not the greatest. But what we want to highlight is the newest hero that is Doom Terminator Vulcan, because does he do some damage, and is he a comeback king, absolutely dominating in Trial of Champion this weekend with all the heroes that can die around him. Very interesting. So we're going to talk about his setup, pretty much how he was set up for Soul here, and then we're going to jump into the actual combat. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Let's just jump right into it. So let's talk about why Vulcan has become so strong in Trial of Champion. Well, number one, a lot of people are actually running this hero with a very specific artifact, and it's one that I've been doing some testing with as well, and that is the Gilded Purple Fan at Splendid. So it gives HP, all damage dealt, which is very big. That 15% all damage dealt for every round is pretty huge, and of course, 50% crit damage reduction gives them a little bit more survivability, especially against other ones that are, you know, coming in and hitting them big for hard attacks too. And then overclouding at the beginning of each battle or each round. If self shield strength is 0 or lower, you get a 30% of max HP. Restores the shield strength by 30% of max HP. If the shield, if self has a shield, you also reduce all damage received by 50%. So when you're pairing this hero with other ones in combat, like Sublimed Mystic Fairy Freya, who's giving like some really good shielding abilities. Of course, you have Vesa that's just like insane shielding abilities going out. With all these combinations plus his own, it can get a little bit crazy, because also you have to remember, he also gives himself a shield at the end of each round. His passive for Impeccable Insight at the end of each round restores self 500% of HP and grants self a shield equal to 500% attack. So he's giving himself a shield, he's also healing himself, and then on top of that, with that fan too, you're getting quite a big shield every round, even if he's the only hero left alive. So there's a lot of good potential. Just note, the hero that you're gonna see here in this video is fully sublimed, like fully. I think there might be like one node missing or something, but I'm pretty sure he's fully sublimed. He's leveled up very far, and his active ability is absolute destruction when he is fully powered up. So he hits so many times, as you guys saw probably in yesterday's video where we showed him in Sealand. The sheer number of hits that he has is crazy, and he can punch through unbending will shields so quickly. So just go over his skill one more time, because Godly Prowess is a very godly ability. However, you don't really want him to get an active in round one, and the longer this combat goes, we'll talk about why he gets stronger and stronger as well. He consumes all layers of his charged energy that he builds up. Concentration Ray is going to hit 2 to 4 times against 2 random enemies. Magic Explosion is going to deal damage to the 2 enemies with the lowest HP, so it's a smart damage dealer that has a guaranteed crit chance. Meanwhile, deals damage equal to 10% of the target's lost HP as well, so it's a 3rd layer of hit there, so it's like technically up to 7 hits total. And then Freezing Pierce. This is where Trial of Champion is where he really is shining, because he gets these stacks quite often. Each layer deals 1200% attack to all enemies and reduces their speed by 20 for 2 rounds. Afterward, there's a 40% chance to freeze them. That is pretty awesome. And of course, there's Annihilation Pursuit. When self has consumed 10 layers of charged energy, any combination, you get Annihilation Pursuit, which if self is under that Annihilation Pursuit, he deals an extra 3600%, divided, of course, between the number of enemies that are still alive, to all of them, essentially. So all of them. And then he also has a chance to CC them. If you have his Noble Sublimation, he has a chance to release it again, so it really does start adding up. You can see where all his sublimations, they kind of snowball pretty well here. The 3rd branch I really like, because you can get more layers of analysis, which again is going to be a very important stat. And then his last branch over here basically gives him additional bonuses for having those stacks, and if you cap any of those energy stacks, you gain 50 energy instantly, giving him tons of active. So the last one I want to talk about here is the other part, where as the combat goes goes longer and longer, he gets stronger and stronger. So at the end of each round, we already talked about this healing part. That's great. The other part is when you use when an enemy releases active skills, you get 1 layer of analysis. You get some damage reduction, but then when you get to 15 layers, and of course you get one at the end of each round when you have deep sublimation over here, consumes all those layers, so you lose the damage reduction, but you gain weakness disclosure. Once you have weakness disclosure, you're not going to get analysis anymore. Analysis is basically to get you to that point. Well, what does weakness disclosure do? It's essentially a Drake effect for everybody. Increases self-damage reduction by 45%, so you kind of gain it back in this form. You lose the analysis part of it, but then you gain it right back here if you have it fully maxed out. Meanwhile, self ignores 100% of all enemies' armor, damage reduction, all damage reduction, block, dodge, crit damage resistance, which is huge because right here, the crit damage resistance, because he crits a lot, until self releases an active skill for the next time. So that's where you get this one supercharged active. You got it, and then you start stacking analysis again. So it's kind of like this weird system of it going on and off, and he does have some innate damage reduction, which is pretty cool, especially if you're already building him with the damage reduction here in combination with the damage reduction from here. So Fan is awesome. I'm going to show you guys what Soul's video looks like here, but man, I am loving this hero. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this clip right here. It is amazing. I'll see you guys next time.